Okay, so today we are going to start our first topic of 10th CBSE, that is real numbers. Okay, that is the first topic of our NCRT. We are starting with real numbers. Okay, now since we all have studied about numbers from our very elementary classes. Okay, so we all are very much aware of the numbers. What are the numbers? Okay, now moving to this chapter according to 10th class, let us define what are the real numbers. Okay, so basically if you want to define the real numbers, what are the real numbers? Real numbers can be defined as numbers. Real numbers can be defined as numbers which represent any physical quantity, which represent numbers which represent any physical quantity, any physical quantity in a meaningful way, in a meaningful way, in a meaningful way. Okay, means how we can define the real numbers? Real numbers are the numbers which represent any physical quantity in a meaningful way. Okay, now what is the meaning of the physical quantity? Basically physical quantities, for example, we have speed, time, length. These all are the physical quantities. Okay, or in other way, if you want to define real numbers in more mathematical way, then how can we write? We can write, or in other way we can say, in mathematical definition, we can say numbers which can be represented on a number line are known as the real numbers. Okay, so we can write numbers, okay, which can be numbers which can be represented, which can be represented on number line, number line, okay, are known as known as real numbers. Okay, means how can we define numbers which can be represented on number line are defined as real numbers. Okay, now what is a number line? Basically number line is a geometrical line. Okay, number line is a geometrical line on which we have arbitrarily defined zero. If we draw this line, okay, on this line we arbitrarily defined zero at the center position. Okay, so number line is a straight line, and the numbers on the left hand side of the zero are negative numbers, and the numbers on the right hand side of the zero are positive numbers. Okay, means any number which can be represented on this number line is a real number. That is the another definition of real numbers in terms of mathematics. Okay, now now next, here we can see, here we can see that all the numbers in real numbers, all the rational numbers, all irrational numbers, these all numbers are into the category of real numbers. Means these all numbers are no different from the real numbers. These all numbers means, if I say, if we take an example, okay, just if we are taking an example, if we write, okay, root 2, square root of 2, it is a real number or not? Now root 2 is a rational number. Okay, root 2 is a rational number. Okay, and this number can be represented on number line. Okay, it means root 2, okay, it is also a real number. Okay, means all the numbers which comes into the category of natural numbers, whole numbers, okay, integers, rational numbers or irrational numbers, these all are numbers are the real numbers. Okay, now next, next we start, we come to the other type of numbers, that is that will are very important according to our chapter in this 10th class. These are the next we define the prime numbers. Okay, so next we put the heading, that is next type of numbers, that are prime numbers. Okay, now how can we define prime numbers? Okay, prime numbers are the numbers, prime numbers can be classified numbers having, numbers having only two distinct factors, numbers having only two distinct factors. Okay, numbers having two distinct factors are called prime numbers. called prime number. Means what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers means prime numbers are the numbers which having only two distinct factors. Okay, one is the number itself. Out of these two factors, one factor is number itself and the other factor is 1. Okay, out of these two factors, one is the number itself and other factor is the 1. For example, if we come to the example of these numbers, we can write, we come to the example 2. Okay, now what about 2 having only two factors? What are these factors? One factor is 1 and next factor is number itself, means 2 is a prime number. Next, if we come to the example of 3, again what about 3? 3 is 1 and 3. Okay, it also is only two distinct factors. Next, if we look at more example, 1 and 5. Okay, so these all numbers are the prime numbers. So prime numbers are the numbers having only two distinct vectors are called as the prime numbers. Okay. Then we come to the some properties of the prime numbers. We have the some very important properties of the prime numbers, and based on these properties, we are asked many questions in many competitive exam. Okay. So what are the various properties of the prime numbers? We just write down these all prime numbers. Just some important properties. Okay, what are the different properties of the prime numbers? Okay, first we come to the first property of the prime numbers. Okay, out of the all prime numbers, only 2 is the number which is even as well as prime. Okay? Means out of all prime numbers, 2 is the only number which is the even. Okay, except 2, all the numbers are odd prime numbers. Okay, means what can we write? there is there is only one even prime number. There is only one even prime number, that is 2. It is 2. Okay. Except 2, all are odd prime numbers. Odd prime numbers. Okay. So if we are asked any question regarding this, how many even prime numbers are there? There is only just one number which is even as well as prime, that is 2. Based on this property, now let us solve some questions. Let us take the one example. Just write down the first question. We have one question. Just if sum of three prime numbers, if sum of three prime numbers is 100. Okay, we are given if sum of three prime numbers is 100 and one of the number and one of the number exceed exceeds other by 36. Okay, then our question is, then find the numbers. Then we have to find the values of all the three prime numbers. Now how can we solve this question? We come to the solution of this question. How can we solve this question? Okay, just okay, we can solve this question in this manner. Okay, uh, from the first line we can conclude if the sum of the three prime numbers is 100, let x, y and z be three prime numbers. Three prime numbers. Okay, we have x, y and z be three prime numbers. Okay, now according to first line, what mathematical equation we can form? Sum of the three prime means in the first equation we can write, that is x plus y plus z is equal to 100. It is our first equation. Sum of the three prime numbers is 100, means we can write x plus y plus z is equal to 100. Okay, now next, what is the second condition we are given in the question? In the second condition we are given one of the number exceeds other by 36, means what can we write? If y is equal to z plus 36, since one number exceed other by 36, means y is equal to z plus 36. Now by equation 1 and 2, now by equation 1 and 2, what can we conclude? If we put the value of y from equation 2 in equation 1, what we get? We will get x plus, that is z plus 36 plus z is equal to 100. So our equation converted into, that is x plus twice of z is equal to 64. Okay, now we have three variables x, y and z. Okay, but we have only two equations and we all are very much aware of the fact that for solving, if you have number of variables 2, then to find the values of these two variables we require two equations. If we have number of variables is equal to 3, then to find the value of these three variables we require three equations. But here we have two equations and three variables, but here we will use the very important property of the prime numbers, that okay, here sum of the two numbers is an even number, means both the numbers should be even or both the numbers should be odd. But since twice of z, okay, twice of z, it is multiple of 2, so it is a even number. Okay, it means x must be a even number, and in the initially in the question we are given the condition that all x, y and z are the prime numbers. So there is only one number which is even as well as prime, that is 2. So that means value of x must be is equal to 2. Okay, so if we put this value in this equation we will get that is 2 plus twice of z is equal to 64, and from here twice of z is equal to 62. So the value of z comes out to be, after solving this equation we will solve the value of z, that will comes out to be 31. Okay, now if we put this value in equation number 2 we will get the value of y is equal to 31 plus 36, that is 67. Okay, so what are the three numbers? One number is 2, next one is 67, last one is 31. These all are the three prime numbers. So based on the first property of the prime numbers we have solved this question. Now next we come to the next important property of the prime number. So second, then we come to property. What is the second property about the prime numbers? uh, any prime number greater than 5, any prime number greater than 5, we just write any prime number greater than, any prime number greater than 5 can be written as, any prime number greater than 5 can be written as in the form, can be written in the form of 6k plus minus 1. Any prime number greater than 5 can be written as in the form of 6k plus 1. Okay, how can we see? If we take the example of 7 is a prime number. Now 7 can be written as 6 multiplied by 1 plus 1. Okay, 11, how can we write 11? 11 can be written as 6 into 2 minus 1, means any prime number greater than 5 can be written as in the form of 6k plus minus 1. Okay, this is very important result which we have to remember. Okay, on the, based on this property we can solve one more question. Okay, what is the question? Just write the question. Okay, question is, what is the remainder, what is the remainder, what is the remainder when a prime number, when a prime number p greater than 5 is divided by, is divided by 6. Okay, our question is, when, what is the remainder when a prime number greater than 6, greater than 5 is divided by 6. Then you, in that case you have to find the remainder. Okay,